Last year, we had our windows painted. I know what you're thinking. Is this possibly the dullest opening hook in the world? But please bear with me. Rather than use specialists, we enlisted the local odd job man, and it didn't end well. Hello, I'm Hilary Solzman, and yes, you are in the right place. This is the Everyday Storyteller, a show for women with something to say. Back to my story. It will be no surprise to learn we ended up with rubbish windows. Not only did they look bad, whatever the chap used on them destroyed the seals, which we then had to replace. A perfect example of when cutting corners wasn't worth it. And it's the same with storytelling. In the last episode, I shared 5 shortcuts to help you get your stories out into the world easier and faster. But not every quick fix is quite what it seems. Here are 5 potential shortcuts you'd be best to avoid, along with shoddy tradesmen. Number 1. Copying other people's work. It's just an absolute no-no. You will be caught out and it won't be fun when you do. Being inspired by others is fine, but always make sure you credit them. Number 2. Sticking to the same tiresome formula. Using templates and recycling content using different formats are great shortcuts, but saying the same things in the same way over and over again are not. Think about changing your hooks, adding in some humour, or starting your story at the end and telling it backwards. Number 3. Leaving it to someone else to tell your story for you who isn't actually a storyteller. Many storytellers are also copywriters, but not all copywriters are storytellers. A good storyteller/writer should be able to create content that sounds undeniably like you, like it's come straight from your brain via your own mouth. If they can't, don't waste your money. Find someone that can. Number 4. Telling one story and expecting all the world's riches to come to you. Storytelling is not a quick fix. Telling your story little and often, creating consistency in your voice will have a greater impact and make it a lot easier for you to do in the long run. And finally, my 5th potential shortcut you're best to avoid. Making up your story because you think it's easier or quicker than trying to figure out what you really want or need to say. If you don't believe what you're touting, neither will your audience. Take the time to work on your story. It will make it much more comfortable for you to tell in the long term and will save you constantly having to rewrite it. Thanks for listening.